Hello. We have a new filming setup called my phone because my computer did not record the last video I did actually film, so we're trying something else out. And you're balanced on a box, so if you fall over, I apologize. But happy fall. I have a fall candle going over there. I'm in a nice flannel. It's very exciting. So as the first month of fall really in Texas is like November, we're gonna just pretend it's fall because it's now October, which is very exciting. So in that spirit of October, these are all of my unread books that arguably are spooky or Halloween season-y. So I'm just gonna go through my unread, my potential TBR for the upcoming month. And I am sort of participating in a few different readathons that are in line with the Halloween spirit. So I'm gonna try and take out of this stack first of books, like for Gothtober and a few other things. If I remember what the readathons are called, I'll link them down below. But a book that I've already started and read a few chapters of is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I love this edition of the book. I think it's beautiful. And like the pages are even like a little smoky. It's just a nice touches. This is the Penguin like deluxe horror edition, I think. So haunted, I think it's like this is one of the original haunted house stories. So I'm excited to keep reading it. Sweet, I'll stack them there. The next book I have that I think is a scary book is My Sister, the Serial Killer. I think this looks really fun. Don't know a lot about it, but this girl's sister, the girl I guess who's probably gonna be the narrator, the way this back reads, has killed at least 3 of her boyfriends. So, and is possibly a sociopath. So, sounds a little bloody, which is exactly the move for Halloween, in my opinion. I have a lot of the stack is books that are not published at all recently. So, the next book I have is Every Breath You Take by Judith McNaught. I read one of her books and it was like a thriller mystery. So I think this is the same thing with what this is going to be. There's a snow-covered hill with a scary mansion where crime happens and a child goes missing. And I'm excited to see what all happens with the book. I don't know much else besides that, and there's clearly, Judith McNaught also like sneaks in like kind of terrifying romance to her books, so it'll be fun. The only other book that's semi-new in this stack, I should have said this before, the Judith McNaught book is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. I've only read his Perks of Being a Wallflower book. This guy is thick, so I don't know if I'm going to get around to it this year, but oh my god, and the font is so small, holy moly. But anyways, I don't know exactly what it's about, but I really liked obviously the Perks of Being a Wallflower, and when I bought this a few years ago, I knew what it was about and I was interested in it. But so, single mother flees an abusive relationship with her child. They find somewhere to settle down and the child disappears. Very exciting. Now my stack of books that is from Half Price Books. I have Sue Grafton's X. There's not a back to this book besides the face of the author. So in the inside, it kind of says like, darkest and most chilling novel. It features a remorseless serial killer who leaves no trace of his crimes. Exciting. I have a few Stephen Kings on here that I have not read. I've just finished for actually the Beckless Bookathon prompt, Salem's Lot, which I did not realize was about vampires until I was already over halfway through the book, so that was a wild time for me. But I have not read Pet Sematary or the combined novella works of different seasons, which is Shawshank Redemption is in this one. So hopefully I can read these two in October for sure. because I do like Stephen King, and aside from Salem's Lot, I haven't, what I read, like, finished a few days ago, literally. I hadn't read any King in a few years, because I really read all of his works in, like, a 2-year period of time that I have read. So it's been a minute, so let's get back into it. It seems like it's a good time to get back into it this spooky season. I have a Ruth Ware novel. I have heard it is one of her worst ones, but it's the one I own, so I'm probably going to try and read it this year anyways. Ruth Ware's In a Dark, Dark Wood. Fun weekend trip turns sinister in the woods. I like the vibe. It was the one that they had at Half Price Books like 2 years ago when I bought it. And then, I don't think this one is actually spooky. This one, Janet Ivanovich, Dangerous Minds, a Night and Moon novel. This one sounds like, there's like a conspiracy theory that leads to a dark and sinister mystery. A missing, like, a community vanishes into thin air in, like, the ocean, question mark? I'm not sure, but it sounds spooky, but also it sounds like it's also beachy, which, because it'll still be 90 degrees here, it's a good, like, transitional season spooky book maybe. But anyways, these are I have a whole selection of Tony Hillerman, like, mystery novels, which are arguably appropriate for this season, but it was like 12 of them, so I don't really want to list them right now. And those are like Native American and Western mysteries, so I personally vibe with those in the summer because they happen in the deserts a lot and it's hot. I don't know, these seem like they're spookier and like more of the fall ambiance, and we're really trying to lean into that. So this is what I'm considering my base stack of TBR books for the upcoming month. I am going to try and get the other, I don't know where it is, Lucy Foley book from my mom, because she has like the other two. I've read Hunting Party and that was really good. So I'm hoping I can borrow those from her and to add to my spooky stack options for the month. But what are you reading this October, this spooky season? Are you a seasonal reader? Let me know what you're planning on reading down below, and if there's any fun readathons that are happening that I should check out to see if I can participate in. Thank you so much, and we're going to see if this uploads nicely to YouTube. I've never used my phone before. Bye!